Hello.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
When he wasn't looking at that. I don't want to work this job. An intruder!
I should dismount here.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
I'm sure it's fine.
If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
What I see is well-informed attempts at designing a realistic-ish looking cow. Oh, I just saw the cow.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
I said stream delay and all that.
What was that?
Protego!
Ah! You tired! Are you quite finished? Why don't you come up here and fight me? Let's get this over with. Rough boy, coming back this way. I won't rest until you're dead.
Cindo!
Why have you not run away? No! I will make you pay. That was unexpected. Sad. Really, it is.
Confringo! Rest the momentum.
You've made your last mistake. Does Hogwarts take you out? There you are. I won't rest. Then you will regret coming here. I'm a goblin, not a toy! You are postponing the inevitable! No! I won't rest.
Confringo.
Was that your best? One less human to worry about.
I said just right behind you.
Hasn't been for
I
me.
don't know about now.
I'm afraid of
Confringo.
childish.
Confringo. I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Wow, that's not at all what I'm seeing on screen. Oh, now it is.
Reparo.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago.
Revelio.
But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Revelio. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Revelio. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn
Revelio.
about. It tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's a journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Confringo. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
That's a first-time chatter. Is that like a conservative aardvark? Conservative aardvark. Or a conservation aardvark, but spelled
Confringo!
like Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent littering.
Why would the door
It's kinda
lead us
weird.
here?
I figure most dictionaries start with
Sebastian,
the letter A.
look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
You know, it's always concerning when it's an old-timey time and something that you got is already old-timey, which means it's really old-timey, obviously.
A rune
You're
symbol.
trying to change the timeline?
I've seen
That
similar
seems
symbols
like a
used by the
dangerous
keepers.
thing.
I've been
You
thinking.
do.
A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium
think at the
here,
end of
in
this-
Hogwarts?
You did not?
Magic.
Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you
I
told
mean,
me
in the
everything
end,
you did.
Wand magic is just wizard magic.
I'll be in
that's,
touch.
Directed.
Till then.
Because, you know, the wizard can't do it without help. Because I've been known to have a very bad microphone for everyone.
Confringo!
Transfiguring my microphone? No, but I have tried eating it almost, with how close I am to it. It doesn't taste very good.
Revelio.
Can we make it out like a gummy worm microphone cover? Except for not worm shaped.
Revelio.
That's a good point. You'd sell a lot because people would keep eating them. Nice. All right, here we go. Sunshine, Davy, it helps if I can pronounce words. Let's try that again. Sunshine, daisies, butter, mellow. Make this stupid Microsoft. Oh no! Don't make that mellow. Oh no! Cliffy has appeared. He's trying to attack me. He's demanding I write a letter with help.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
That may have been me just now.
What do you want? Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
I tried a knee reversal hex. What's this one about?
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been
It
active
is
in the
a form
area.
of requirement. I don't see why not.
So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where.
Looks like a bag of holding.
Come along then.
Bag of
Our
holding.
first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
I mean, really, as many as you want, right?
You got one!
Everything's all right now.
You know, that's a pretty large bag that just disappears. Do you have a bag of holding for your bag of holding?
Do cooperate, won't you?
Of holding. Of holding.
I'll look after you. Professor Howard will never believe this.
Oh, I don't think they can hear you at all.
They can't hear me at all. What? Yeah, that's true. They couldn't hear me at all.
This had to have been a very weird conversation.
Oh yeah, it had to be atrocious. But Conservative Verk should be able to hear me now. Oh, nabbed that one from long range. Alright.
Not not going to hurt you.
So now that you're audible, you might want to say hello to a previous person who talked who didn't hear you.
Oh, that's right. I said hi to Raquel, but he couldn't hear me either. Oh no. Oops. Alright, any more of these puffskeins around?
Well, Raquel, he promises he didn't forget about you. And I can vouch for that.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers
how many will it
capture
hold?
puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Yeah, okay, Pure, go ahead and try that one again now that Deke isn't talking over you.
That's true. I mean, I'm not as loud as a house elf, but that's true also that I don't need a sock. So, you know. I'd say, can you put a bag of holding in your pocket of holding and then go inside the TARDIS?
Well, I'm willing to give it a try, provided the universe doesn't implode when I do it. Well, I got a response from Raquel, so, at least he can hear me now. Of holding is a D&D term. Whoever decided to use it for Potter is a bad, bad developer.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work
Deke, you
quickly.
don't need to worry
The
about me, I
jobberknolls
promise.
are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Now that is helpful.
I mean...
And I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Yes, I'm going to rescue it, and not abduct it and take it from its family.
They have now done a crossover of Doctor Who and Magic the Gathering, so would it really surprise anyone if they did other crossovers like that sort of thing?
It's true. I don't know that they've done one for, yeah, that's it. I don't know that they've done one for Magic and Harry Potter yet.
Okay, that's fair. JK wouldn't allow it, but in 50 years, she wouldn't have a say.
In 50 years, we probably won't either.
I don't think we have a say anyway.
I don't know. I think I'm saying plenty now. Well, at least now that my mic is unmuted.
Very true. But I mean, we don't have a say in the development of D&D or Harry Potter. Unless you got a new job I don't know about.
Nah. Nah, I'm still doing important work.
I'll look after you.
It's an interesting theory, but I don't think we can choose to make an estate for her. that word was auto-grabbed by the Twitch moderator. I have to
I
permit
rescued a
things
Jobberknoll.
like that when they
Deke
show up.
hopes your Jobberknoll
Doesn't take very
finds the
long.
knapsack nice and cozy.
In case you
Pouches
couldn't hear
wonderful
him
for their
over Deke,
feathers,
he says that
and are not
that's
kind when they
automatically
gather
grabbed
them.
by
Are
Twitch,
there
and
any
we
other
allowed it
beasts nearby?
after.
Just one that Deke knows of. A herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Ooh, do I get to capture something else now? Yes.
And you're right. She could choose custodians, but I don't think she's going to choose two random dudes on Twitch.
Well, you never know. If there's a distinct lack of better options.
I mean, I suppose, but Harry Potter would get really weird if I had some say in it.
And for what it's worth, I also would not license Harry Potter to Magic the Gathering or Dungeons & Dragons.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you
But that's an
mentioned?
issue with
It is.
wizards right
Moon
now,
calves
isn't
gather near the large
It's
trees.
just
with
I'm
the
not a
spiral
fan of
pattern
wizards or
front,
Hasbro
but
in general.
Only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
That would be an interesting crossover.
I shall go and
Harry
find a
Potter
moon
and
calf
Die
then.
Hard.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Be the ultimate Christmas movie.
I'd watch it. Alright, I actually missed what Deke had said there. What am I supposed to be doing? Why isn't there a dude here for me to rescue? Do I gotta wait till nighttime or something?
Is your burn all fan fiction approach just to Harry Potter or to all fiction?
Hey look, a deer. Can I suck that into the bag? I mean, rescue it? Or are these just not magical?
I mean, we really want some venison. And if it's to all fiction, does that mean you want to burn Twilight?
No, those vampires don't burn.
And that's the problem. Because if you want to burn it, then they don't burn. But they are a fan fiction, or at least they started as a fan fiction.
Wait, that started as a fan fiction?
If I recall correctly, yes.
Never knew. Then again, I don't actually know much about Twilight, so...
Neither do I.
Deke, what am I meant to be doing again?
You should try to find a moon calf. Since they only come out at night, you may have to wait a little while, depending on what time it is.
Need to get Deke a watch. But he has a point. Alright, let's change it to nighttime. I've learned to detect middlebrow teenage girl writings in all manifestations. And then supremely ignore them. Oh, these guys are gonna be, cowardly, aren't they? Hey,
Now,
come
now,
on.
I'm only trying to help. No, you don't.
Okay, come on, little buddy. Just hop in the bag.
Oh, I got it wrong. It was 50 Shades is a fan fiction of Twilight.
Oh, is that what it was?
Professor Howell will never believe this.
Also, I didn't pay much attention to that one.
Neither did I.
Alright. I'm gonna get another one of these, because these guys were kind of a pain, and I don't want to come back later.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
There, now I got 2 of them.
Not going to hurt you. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes...
Oh, sure. Tell me that after I send them all into a
You'll be able to
panic.
rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are.
Hi, Deke. I have friends for you.
You rescued, their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
So, what you're saying is you don't like the Rings of Power.
Hey, look, this other thing
What
just fell from the
exactly
sky.
do you think of?
Oh, what have I done?
Heavens!
You
You've
made a
done it!
greenhouse inside a room?
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure.
I filled my house
Only
with
one way to
a
find
slightly
out.
smaller, but maybe more magical house?
Meet you inside when you're ready.
Oh.
And a knight has joined the chat.
Look at this. It's amazing.
And
Where
what?
are we, Deke?
A knight has joined the chat.
It seems to
a
be
knight.
a place
Oh,
for your
okay.
beasts to live, a vivarium of
Sir
some
Choke
sort.
the Second.
Oh, your beasts will be
Welcome.
quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
Okay. I guess, wow, I put a lot of Pokemon in this Pokeball.
Alright, so now we're going to put a Pokeball in the bag of holding and the pocket of holding in the TARDIS.
Yes.
My golly, we're going to break space by the end of the day.
Wow, that thing's eyes were like radar dishes.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them.
How
Speaking
is
of
this not
care,
poaching?
Beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as
I don't think so,
pumpkin
not
hair,
necessarily.
for example. If you gather some magical
If you just
materials
run
from
up to an
beasts,
animal,
Deke
grab
can
it
show
from
you
its
how to
parents, and
use
then
them.
sell it to some
I
random
shall let you
guy,
know when I have some.
pretty sure that counts as poaching.
Possibly.
As in, if I were to try it just like on the street and grab somebody's cat, I'm pretty sure I'd be arrested for it.
I think that would just be considered theft because the cat was already someone's property.
Maybe. Oh wait, no, I'm not done in there. Oh, this place is huge. Okay, now hang on. What do I gotta do? I think I gotta brush him out.
He thinks you are doing good work here.
Hey, you know what? Let's feed this one. And we can feed this one. Didn't I have a little fluffy thing around somewhere? Puffskin, where'd you run off to? Puffskin. Oh, is that it way over there? And we're gonna feed it. And now... Alright, I got Puffskin fur. Deke, I've collected the things you wanted.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly.
Hold on.
It will
Viewer,
allow
they're not
you
going to be able to
use
hear
your
you over
magical
Deke.
materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Alright, viewer, go ahead.
I was going to say, so here's a question. Would have the Rings of Power been acceptable if one of Tolkien's direct descendants was the writer of it? Someone he gave the rights to.
Alright, I do have a quest here. Venomous Tentacula. Do I have the seeds for that yet? No. Oh wait, maybe. Incorrect pot size? Can I make a bigger pot? Let's see, where's my conjuration stuff? Small pot. Medium pot. Nope, I gotta get it from Toman Scrolls. Okay. So I'm just gonna put some more mandrake back in here. Okay, now I got some stuff. Let's see, is any of this going to be better than what I've got? This certainly is. Face wear. That's about the same. But has got a pretty cool effect to it. So we're going to wear that. Ugh, but we're going to change the appearance. I don't like that. That's a little... I don't know, it just screams hockey player to me. Let's see, hats. That one's all locked up. This one's good. Robes. Not bad, but I think I'm going to go back to my star one. There we go. Oh, no. Go back, one more thing. And... oh yeah, that's done. Alright, Pure, I do think that's about all we have for today. Can you plug our Discord one more time?
I wasn't plugging it at all. It was plugging itself.
Really?
Yeah, that was automatic from Stream Elements.
Oh, well, thank you, Stream Elements. So we are going to end here. For our new viewers, we typically stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights. Friday is a little bit longer and usually team-oriented rather than single-player. Wednesdays is when we do Harry Potter Legacy. So yeah, feel free to join our Discord, follow, and come back if you want to see more of this. Thanks for chatting. I certainly love a good chat, and tonight certainly has been a very good and entertaining chat. So thank you very much, everyone, and I will see all of you next time.
Good night,